5 straight wins on home ice. It's time to hit the road in back-to-back games in Pittsburgh and Detroit this weekend, starting with the two-time defending Stanley Cup champions here tonight. Pittsburgh 8-1-1 in their last 10 games. Toronto 9-1. Hi, everyone, and welcome to PPG Paints Arena. Joe Bowen and Paul Hendrick here. And
I like the igloo better. At least you knew where you were.
Just as cold inside as well. Jake Gardner's going to play here tonight. That's important as the Leafs look for balance. No lineup changes whatsoever. Bit of a scare, but they're going to have him, and they can ill afford to lose a top 4 defenseman yet again against a team of this ilk.
Having been a person who has had back spasms, and I have a couple of times, it is the most debilitating thing in the world. And I mean, you really feel like you're about 104 years old. You can't do things. And then they subside, and then if you look after yourself and everything else, as long as you don't have a disc problem, there's no issues. But it really is a debilitating thing, and I can understand why Jake decided to leave after just a little time on that power play. If you can't do it, you can't do it. But he's an integral part of it, and the Leafs will look to see if they can't keep this winning streak going.
Well, Jake said he felt like 80 in the previous game. 80's the new 60, Joe, and Jake is good to go here tonight.
Feeling a lot better. Had some spasms last game. Had to leave early, and but our treatment staff's really good, and got me back to feeling like I can play tonight.
So what exactly happened with the spasms?
I couldn't tell you. I've never had that before. I don't think I mean, I can't remember getting hit weird or anything like that, but I talked to a lot of people, and they say it happens. It's just, you know, tying your shoe or whatever it is, and must have just been a quick movement that caused it.
I mean, breathing hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely at times. I mean, you kind of walk crookedly, and you feel like you're 80 years old sometimes. And but like I said, it's something that didn't take too long to fix, so I'm ready to go tonight.
When did it start becoming an issue, or when did you feel it?
I felt it probably the second or third shift, and then it kind of got worse as the game went on. And after that power play, you had to come off the ice early, and that's usually an indicator. If you're not ready to play on the power play, you're probably not ready to continue the game. And I'm glad we got the win. I think that was huge, and thought I made the right decision not playing the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. Obviously, you know, I don't think we want to get into too much of a track meet today and go up and down the ice, because they're a tough team to keep up with when you do that. I think structure is going to be very important tonight, and also you know, being disciplined and staying out of the box.
Yeah, they got lots of skill, and they're really dangerous up front. So for us, we got to play solid defensively. I think it just comes down to puck management. We can't have too many turnovers either.
No lineup changes for the Maple Leafs here tonight as it remains intact for yet another game. Goaltenders, Frederik Andersen will make his league-leading 50th start for the Leafs here tonight. He has won his last 4 games. And Matt Murray will see the Leafs for the first time this season this evening. The Thunder Bay native is 7-0-1 in his last 8 decisions. Game time tonight, 7 o'clock from Pittsburgh on CBC's Hockey Night in Canada. Joe and Jim will have the call on TSN 1050 Toronto. We here on Leafs Nation Network will get things started with Molson Canadian Leafs Game Day. That is set to commence at 6. Joe and I look forward to seeing you then.